Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Allen now on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he drives this forward to the 6. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Complete on the option. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Cook is in for the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Falcons will have a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Now an inside give to Carter. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action. Here's Penix. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Carter here from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play fake. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They're set up at the 35 now. First down throw for Allen. Vacates quickly left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Allen gonna throw again. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. This one's caught.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Allen. On the move, headed right. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a James Cook touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bills drive their lead to 11. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, here's Penix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Working quickly here. Shotgun handoff to Carter. And it'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. They're going play fake with Penix. He's got London left side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They get 22 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He's got... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on 3rd and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back now, pressure on its way. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Forced out to his right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Allen fires out wide, complete. And in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills make it a 3-possession game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play, right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 18. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Carter up the middle. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action. Here's Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. First down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. And now they face second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to the air, Allen. Completed to his running back. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. A.J. Terrell making that stop. Working quickly here. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Bills with 7 to go here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Allen. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. That quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that stretches the lead to 21.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's London. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Second and 4. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off, but 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now on 1st down, Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime games, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Allen on third down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Allen gonna throw again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a James Cook touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights, and the Bills grow their lead yet again. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Penix on first down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. To the air with Penix. To the sideline and secured by London. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Penix working from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Penix is going to throw again. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking that time for Deontay Johnson. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Penix. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Again, Penix to the air. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's Penix yet again. That one's caught by Mooney. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Penix now on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Working quickly here. And again, it's Penix. Escapes the pocket. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. It's a gain of 12 there, and the Falcons will have a 1st. Offense up to the line fast. From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Caught near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Penix. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Raheem Morris keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story. And right now, that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. Has it downfield, working the left. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen gonna throw again. Drops it off to Cook. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Allen to throw on 3rd and 1. That finds Davis complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Working quickly here. To throw again, it's Allen. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Finds his back complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense up to the line fast. Penix on first down. Oh no, they get him yet again! That is Nick Emanwari. And the Bills get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Hand off from the pistol to Cook. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Buying some time left. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. This is caught inside the 15. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs?
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Allen fires out wide, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Chased out to his right. And before he can get rid of it, he runs out of bounds. Could have just tossed it incomplete, Brock, but instead takes the sack and a big loss.
You know, that's one of those situations that you have to have a awareness, right? You call it spatial awareness. You got to be conscious of the sideline and just simply get rid of the football. Looks like we saw a slight bit of panic there, hence going out for the sack.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Allen setting up to throw. Finds a man right side. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. On fourth down, Allen. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Penix out of his end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third down, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. This one's caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there, third down coming. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And this one doesn't go far. Working quickly here. From the 37. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on second down. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
3rd and 1, it's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And again, it's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. All set up now for 1st and 10. Penix is going to throw again. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Again, Penix to the air. That one connects. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. Drake London with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons make it an 18-point game. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst, but that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll go, Allen. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, here's Penix. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that could create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Back to Pitts it goes. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They've got to keep moving quick here. It's Penix yet again. And it's Johnson with another one. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get it back to within 2 possessions. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. Here are the Falcons once again going for 2. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're going to pass it here. Taking a deep shot here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Allen on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds, so the clock's going to stop, Brock, but the celebration begins. That gets them the first and wins them this ball game.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st down, ball at the 36. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10, here's Allen. Launches one deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. So that brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Play action now with Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing on the run, deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's Carter on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say goodbye from Atlanta.